Well, it's been a rough week for vacationers. High surf and riptides made swimming conditions extremely dangerous. And those same rough surf conditions brought an unwelcome visitor, seaweed. Fox News reporter Hal Sherrick found out how Gulf Shores city officials are dealing with the unsightly mess.
The Gates family and friends have spent the last week enjoying their vacation on Gulf Shores West Beach. Besides rough surf last weekend and the heat, they've had one problem. Seaweed blown ashore during the rough surf has littered the beach in front of their rental home.
Oh, about 10 foot wide of seaweed right here, all concentrated in all into the line all the way down through here.
The Gulf Shore City Council approved paying a contractor $11,000 to clean the beachfront from the public beach west to Laguna Key. Work started Tuesday and was completed this morning.
Seaweed on the beach is a very difficult thing to deal with when you have amenity beaches, and when it gets old and it starts to decay, the organisms that are in the seaweed, they start to rot. It becomes a public safety issue as well as very unsightly to our industry, which is the tourism industry.
The contractor used hay balers to gather the seaweed and then push it into piles. Once the contractor gathered all the seaweed, they dug holes in the surf line and buried it a minimum of 3 feet.
Fish and Wildlife Department is who we look to take good care of our resources and our environment along the coast, and they suggested, and we did what they suggested, and that is you clean this up, remove any of the trash that's in the seaweed, clean it up into windrows, and you bury it about 3 feet down into the sand. It'll very quickly decay.
For the Gates family, having a nice clean beach for the last few days of their vacation was a welcome sight.
Like, we had to jump over it a lot because when we were walking down to the beach, it would like hit our feet and it hurt a little.
Right. Were you glad to see them come clean it up?
Yeah,
Definitely.
it looks a lot better.
Nice.
Reporting from Gulf Shores, Hal Sherrick, Fox 10 News.
City officials say the last time they've used so many resources towards seaweed cleanup was during the BP oil spill.